Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Thorns Almanac Scott selections here for Thursday, January 19th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in college basketball with Missouri money line at minus 130 on DraftKings. Wasn't easy, but Missouri held on at the end and they won the game by, I believe, 3. So nice winner for us and for the winner here on Thursday. And for today's play of the day, going back to college basketball, look at a matchup between Washington State and Utah taking place at around 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this match, we're going to take the total in this one. We're going to take the under 130.5 at minus 110 on FanDuel. Time recording of 2:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the under in this spot. First reason, shopping around 130.5 is a great line. Every other book has 129.5. So you're saving a free point, no questions asked to FanDuel, which I'll gladly take. But there's a couple reasons why money has come in on the under so far. Main reasons, Utah can't score at the moment, and Washington State's been great defensively lately, as Utah has scored less than 61 points in each of its last 3 games. To make matters worse, Utah scored less than 57 points in 2 of its last 3 games. At the same time, Washington State has allowed less than 61 points in each of its last 3 games, including holding Arizona to 61 points on the road and a very nice upset win there. Very impressive. Arizona ranked 11th in the country, and yet they only scored 61 points against Washington State. So I do think this defense is really peaking at the right time, which is why this defense might be undervalued at this point in the season. But to go through the actual numbers, according to KenPom, Utah ranks 26th in defensive efficiency, and Washington State ranks 76th. So Utah's offense has kind of fallen off a cliff lately, but the defense is still solid, and Washington State's defense is still top 76, but it's been playing even better over the last week. I think as a result, you should see each team struggle to reach even the 60s in this game, as it should turn into a bit of a rock fight. But to go through some other factors here, the pace should be really slow in this game because of Washington State. In addition to playing good defense lately, Washington State ranks 334th in the nation in pace according to KenPom, while Utah ranks 184th. So Washington State loves to play at a snail's pace. Utah is kind of in the middle, but I do think Washington State wanting to play in the half court the entire game should really kill the number of possessions for both teams in this game, which should result in fewer points. But to go through some trends here, the under is 10-1 in Washington State's last 11 road games, and the under is 13-6 in Utah's last 19 games. In other words, the odds makers have been really off with these totals when Washington State's been on the road and when Utah's been just playing in general. I think as a result, this total at 130.5 might seem low. I don't think it's actually low enough, and I think you should see a rock fight break out in this game. Plus, to go through the actual history of recent meetings, 3 of the last 4 meetings did have less than 128 points in regulation. So these teams have had low-scoring matchups recently in the past couple of years, and I think this will be one of them. Now, you might have to sweat out some fouling situations late. This game might be close because Utah is minus 3.5. But I do think at the end of the day, this game should finish somewhere in the mid to low 120s, as Washington State's lack of pace will really kill any, I'd say, tempo in this game, and both teams offensively are very, very underrated. I think you'll see a very ugly game, but good for us. So play that once again here for Thursday, January 19th. It's going to be on Washington State and Utah under 130.5 at minus 110 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.